Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And a couple days ago, we found out that Mike Trout had a torn meniscus, will be out indefinitely. Of course, that's a pretty major injury, so don't expect to see him back on the field anytime soon. Now, when you get these talking sports shows like First Take or Undisputed, they don't always talk about baseball, especially Undisputed. It's always Cowboys, football, and basketball. Um, First Take maybe talks baseball a little bit more, especially now that Chris Mad Dog Russo is a part of the show sometimes. He did work for MLB Network. I'm not sure if he still does. But anyhow, they talked about Mike Trout's injury yesterday, and Stephen A said some things that probably ruffled some feathers. Now, this is via Awful Announcing's X page. Stephen A. Smith isn't sure how baseball players like Mike Trout keep getting injured. Well, I'll play a little bit of it.
Well, it's driving me crazy. And let me tell you this. Mike Trout is a sensational player when he's healthy. One of the greatest. He really, really is. And I'm a huge, huge fan. But I've grown disgusted with his lack of availability. It makes me question. I know he looks the part. What the hell are you doing to take care of yourself? Always injured. I mean, damn, it's baseball. I mean, what are you talking about here? It's not football. It's not boxing. It's not the UFC. You're not running up and down the court 94 feet basketball for 82 nights a year. It's baseball.
All right, I'll stop it there. But you could kind of see Chris Russo biting his lip, like, oh man, I want to say something because Stephen A is kind of questioning, maybe how much athletic ability you need to play baseball. Mike Trout, of course, has played center field for much of his career, so he's got a lot of ground to cover when the ball is hit to him. But yes, a lot of people were not happy with those comments from Stephen A. And that's not all he said. I won't share the video, but see Peter Sampson. Clutch points. Stephen A. Smith calls Angel star Mike Trout's injury karma in shocking rant. So Mike Trout's, he's never been in the news for anything bad. So why would you say his injury's karma? Well, he said maybe it's karma for him that he stayed with the Angels. Maybe it's karma for him that he signed with that damned moribund franchise. Maybe you should have went someplace else where you're going to be relevant, and that way you're going to be incentivized to stay healthy. Is he saying that he doesn't care about staying healthy as much because he's on a team that doesn't have much expectations? I can't agree with him there, but he has been getting hurt quite a bit of late, and it's unfortunate. He's now 32 years old. He'll turn 33 on August 7th. You see that 86.3 WAR. He looked well on his way to over 100 WAR for his career. Still might get there, but he's been slowing down. Actually was leading the league in homers when he got hurt with his 10. Gunnar Henderson of the Orioles has since tied him. But yes, it's been a while since he's played a lot of games. 2020 was the truncated season, but 2021, 36, 2022, 119, last season, 82, this season, 29, and, let's see how long it takes him to get back on the field. But people were commenting, oh, your favorite sport's the NBA. They literally had to make a rule to try to get guys to stay on the court. Fuzzy, I think he a MLB The Show. He streams MLB The Show. He mentioned how unprofessional it was for him to say it was karma. Would he say that about Damian Lillard prior to him getting traded to the Bucks? He wanted to stay with the Trailblazers. He got hurt last year, and he didn't say anything about that. Although the Trailblazers did have a little more success than the Angels. I actually talked to someone yesterday, and I mentioned, you know, wouldn't it be crazy if Mike Trout goes his whole career without a playoff win? He's only played in one playoff series, and that came a decade ago, 2014, the ALDS against the Kansas City Royals, where they got swept in 3 games, and he went just 1 for 12. But unfortunate news for Mike Trout. His batting average wasn't good, but he had a ton of pop in his bat this season before going down. What are your thoughts on Stephen A? Basically insinuating, that baseball players shouldn't get hurt that frequently, and saying that Mike Trout's injury was karma. Just a strange thing to say, but he doesn't talk about baseball much, and he got in some hot water last time he talked about an Angels player, Shohei Ohtani. I won't get into it. Look it up if you want to. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.